There's lots of stuff that I don't know. The stuff that everyone knows is just a small piece of this mysterious world. My grandpa loved to read and owned lots of books, too many to count. When I was a kid, I used to borrow his books in secret and read them. Well, alright. Hello out there, this is DZ, your overlord Deseran, and welcome to Birthday's The Beginning. Now, like I said at the end of Disgaea 2 PC, this is going to be a little bit different. I don't know what to expect from this game. I've never played it. I don't know. I know very little about it. I picked it up a while ago. I think last year, if I remember. Was it last year? Geez, it might actually be 2016 I picked this up. I don't remember. But I never got a chance to play it until now. And all I remember is that I think it's a Sandbox God game, and that someone who was involved in one of the creators of Harvest Moon might have been involved. Either way, like I said, it is something a little different that I wanted to try. So we're just gonna see what this is like, because I don't think it has a story mode. One day, a day like any other, I was reading a book when an old scrap of paper fell out. It looked like a small map. Okay. Specifically, a map of this area, and in the forest, a spot had been marked. Maybe it's a treasure map. A childish notion, I know. I had no way of knowing if the map was real or not, but it didn't seem too far away, so away I went. Fair enough. Pockets of sunlight seeped through the dense canopy of trees, dimly shining my way as I walked through the dark forest. And right when I thought, I think this is the spot... Oh! A beam of light appeared before me. At that moment I wanted to run, but my feet wouldn't budge. So there I stood, and then, as if beckoning me, the light began to move. Okay. And my feet responded in kind. I felt like a puppet. There was nothing I could do. I eventually arrived at the entrance to a cave. The light continued into the cave, and my feet continued after it. Shortly after, I lost consciousness. Huh. When I woke up, there was a giant cube before me. Next to it, a smaller cube-like object, and a creature I had never seen before. And with that, the strangest incident of my life had begun. Okay. Whoa! Welcome to this unknown world. I don't have a name myself, but if you want, you can call me Navi. Sure. That red guy is your avatar. You can give it any name you want. Okay. Well, I mean... Overlord... Deseran. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's too many layers. Oh, let's just go with Deseran then. Deseran. Actually, considering the role I think that plays, I might as well just go with just Overlord. Overlord. Is that okay? Yes. For a long time, my job has been to birth life on worlds such as this one. What? But lately, things haven't gone right. I know everything about this world, but I can't do anything on my own. So, I called upon you. I'm sure you don't understand, but trust me, you're a chosen one. You seem confused. I just need help, that's all. I'm sure you won't let me down. If life can be birthed on this world, I can finally complete my task. And then you can return to your world. Together, we can move forward. It's our only option. First things first, you need to know the rules of this world. Now let's begin. Whoa. Do you see that red square? That's the cursor. Okay. It can highlight various things. When raising and lowering terrain, the cursor will be the center point. You can also specify an area to use items. Let's try moving first. Use the left stick to move the cursor wherever you'd like. You can move any direction this way. If you hold L2 at the same time, you'll move even faster. You can also use L1 to change your point of view. Hold down L1 and move the right stick to zoom in and out. See that small map at the top right? That's the mini-map. There's a location highlighted in red on the mini-map. Why don't you head over there? Oh, okay. Ah, okay. So if I... Okay. Wait. Oh, it's L1. Okay, right. Okay. Ooh, oh god, I'm ruining my perspective. Okay. Let's just go with that. Alright, everything seems okay. While we're at it, I'll explain the minimap. Minimap displays a bird's eye view of the entire cube. The red dot represents your location. The distribution of life and the condition of the land is also displayed. It might look drab now, but it'll get more lively if you do well. The direction that the red dot is pointing represents the direction you're facing. Next, we should move the terrain. You're probably wondering why. Well, it's a key part of birthing life in this world. Press R1, and the area selected by the cursor will rise. Ah. Oh. Okay. When you press R2, the area selected by the cursor will lower. You can also do something like this. Whoa! By raising and lowering terrain, you can influence the world's environment. Basically, raising the land will decrease its temperature and lowering the land will increase it. This change in temperature will be displayed on the minimap. However, temperature fluctuations are affected by other variables besides terrain elevation. By raising and lowering terrain, you shape the environment. In doing so, new life will be born that is suited for various environments. When a life form thrives and its population increases, you can birth new types of life. Repeating this cycle will allow you to birth various life forms. Now let's try raising and lowering the terrain. Press R1 to raise and press R2 to lower. Hold down either button for sustained rising or lowering. Also, you can use the left stick to move while you are raising and lowering terrain. Okay. So... Okay, how did you... Whoa, okay. So, how did you, like... Expand controls? So wait, does that mean I can... No. How do I select a whole area? I don't have any items. How did you do that? Okay. He's not, R3? Okay, fine. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Let's get you back up. There we go. So let's just carve out a little section here. And okay. Looks like you've run out of HP. You can heal lost HP in macro mode, but I'll heal you just this once. There are other ways to control the land. One way is by using items. You see that yellow dot on the minimap? That represents an item. Head over there and obtain the valley source. You just need to go near it. I'll show you how to use it. Okay. Oh, okay. Good job. This item will dig a big hole in the ground. Press X to open the item menu and press square to use it. Use the valley source and move the terrain. This may be a bother, but I'd like to put two of those three in a specific location. Locations are marked red on the minimap. You can put the last one wherever you want. Okay. So you want me to put one here? Use item. Boom. Whoa, that's how you did that. Trophy earned cube craft. Oh. Well. Huh. Whoa. Well, that's different. Let's use the other one. Let's just go right here, I guess. What do you think? Useful, huh? There are lots of useful items, but right now I have something more important to tell you. So I have to tell you about the sea. It's the birthplace of all life. You can create water using the primordial drop. This is how it all starts. Try using the primordial drop in the hole you made with the valley source. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. So how do I... Okay. I think I'll zoom out a little bit. Okay, this is a more interesting looking area, so... a mysterious droplet that can create vast amounts of water will birth an ocean in a cube world made of stone. Boom. Well. It's water! Congratulations! This is the first of what I hope will be many birthdays. In this world, this large pool of water that you created is called a sea. On the cursor status to the right, you can see that the height is in the negatives. Oh, I see. Okay. Everything in the negatives is this. Everything in the negatives is the sea. That's a rule of this world. It's almost time for life to be born. Ha! If only things were that simple. But waiting around is pretty boring, so let's use an item to speed this up. Ta-da! The broth of life. What? This amazing item creates organisms without fail. But you have to use it in the sea. After all, that's the birthplace of all life. Okay, well... Oh! Oh, it just filled up all of them. So, if I were to say... Oh, whoop, Or to say connect those... be a little creative. Not very, but a little. Alright. Let's go. And yeah. There we go. Okay. A broth that contains the components for creating life greatly reduces the time it takes for life to form. Now, all we have to do is wait for life to be born. But right now, time is frozen. If time flowed normally while you tried to work, things could turn bad real quick. So here's another important rule. Time only passes by when you watch the world unfold from a distance. So try pressing triangle. Oh. Now you can watch the world from a distance. You can adjust the distance with the right stick. This is called macro mode, and it's very important. It's how you unfreeze time. When time passes, the cube's environment will change with each passing moment. And when the cube's environment has fulfilled a condition, life will be born into this world. Let time pass and watch what happens. Press L1 to unfreeze time. Go ahead, try it. I want to zoom in a little first, just so I can get a better look. Oh. New phytoplankton. Another happy birthday. Congratulations. It's phytoplankton. This is said to be the original life form. Life news is displayed on the right. You can see new displayed next to phytoplankton. This is how you'll find out when new life forms are born. Make sure you don't miss a single birthday. The cube status below will show you information about this world. Okay, air temperature 54.3 degrees Celsius, no plants, no animals, 72% land, 27.2% water. Huh. Temperature fluctuations, flora and fauna status, terrain proportion, stuff like that. Holy crap. Oh yeah, I need to show you the mechanics of birthing life. Temperature is the most important factor for life to be born. Generational and geographical change matters too, but the most important by far is temperature. Now, the ratio of sea to land determines the temperature. The more land there is, the lower the temperature, and more sea there is, the higher the temperature. Elevation is also a factor. Higher elevations make lower temperatures and vice versa. If you remember that while you shape the terrain, various life forms will be born. I said born, right? Will be born, yes. I mentioned before how you can progress time, but I'll tell you something a little more useful. At the bottom of the screen, you can change the speed at which time progresses. L1 will start and stop time. L2 will fast forward and stop time. Starting time will heal your HP, while fast forwarding will consume it. Now let's try fast forwarding time. Press L2. Okay. Let's get some HP back. Oh! Zooplankton. A new species has been born. That makes 3 birthdays now. Expect to see a lot more. As a reward, I'll heal your HP. Oh, well, I was kind of doing that myself anyway. Now, what was born was zooplankton, or zooplankton, the first multicellular organism. It eats phytoplankton to survive. This is the first link in the food chain. Let me explain a little more about life forms. Sometimes, the environments can no longer support certain species when they begin to increase in number. When that happens, the species will adapt to the environment, and through evolution, a new species will be born. Sometimes one species will appear because another has gone extinct. Life sure is mysterious, isn't it? After the third life form is born, you can continue on. You can zoom in and change terrain and do all kinds of stuff. Then just go to macro mode and let time unfold again. If you're ever not sure what to do, press R3 for a hint. Use it whenever the need arises. Okay. Well, for now, let's just let time pass. Oh. Wow, another species was born. Another birthday to celebrate. This is stromatolite, a rock-like organism made of algae that lives in high-temperature shallows. Why was stromatolite born, you ask? Because the location met the conditions for life, therefore it was born. That means you can expect them to thrive in these conditions too. Locations factors all sorts of variables, such as temperature, height, terrain, and more. You might want to zoom in and look for hints. Now you know the 3 important factors to birthing life: temperature, life form, prosperity/extinction, location. These 3 factors have a deep connection to the birth of this world. When life is born, other life might go extinct. Life forms that cannot adapt will die off. Life forms that are in danger of going extinct will display an exclamation point in life news. These explanations are getting lengthy, but please bear with me. Press triangle to enter the world. Can I save at any time? Yes, this screen is micro mode. Macro and micro may seem similar, but don't mix them up. Now, we've talked about the minimap before. The minimap will display the position of all the organisms in this world. Items appear as yellow, but animals and plants are displayed as colored dots. Try looking for the stromatolite that was just born. It is displayed as a pink dot. New life forms will be recorded in your library. This act is known as capturing. If you approach an organism you haven't captured yet, a pink triangle will appear. Click the touchpad button to capture the life form and add it to your library. This information can be viewed at any time. Organism info will be displayed in the window. Now give it a try. Okay. So, over here, right? Captured. Ah! Trophy earned. Amateur photographer. Capture information. Stromatolite, number 1. Rarity, vitality, evolution, fertility, adaptation, trophic level, size, population, height, shallows, birth temperature, 38 to 53, adaptation temperature, -2 to 68. An algae native to very hot shallows utilizes photosynthesis to convert carbon dioxide into oxygen. Oh! I leveled up. Congratulations on leveling up. There's one other benefit to capturing. It's how you obtain experience. Experience is used to power up your avatar. The more you capture, the more experience you gain to level up your avatar. You'll gain more HP for creating terrain, and you can adjust the size of the cursor too. Use the left and right directional buttons to adjust the cursor size. What? When life is born, find it and capture it. This process is very important. That's right. There's a view mode that has a different point of view than micro mode. It's useful for getting a wide view of the surrounding area, and it has another more useful function too. In view mode, the minimap displays organisms that haven't been captured yet. You'll find out why that's convenient soon enough. The controls in view mode are simple. Use the left analog stick to move and use the right stick to look around. You can also use directional buttons to move. Movement varies between the left stick and directional buttons, so use whichever suits you best. In view mode, you cannot raise or lower terrain. However, you can ascend with R1 and descend with R2. That's all I have to say for now. Now go ahead, give it a try. Press L3 to switch between micro mode and view mode. Oh, okay, so you can actually look through the eyes of your avatar. Ah, interesting. Whoa. Okay. Oh, God. It's airplane controls. Left goes right and right goes left. Huh. Interesting. Okay. How was it? Oh, you're sad because nothing is there? Like I said, this world is pretty much in your hands. Now let's return to macro mode. Okay. Do you understand how this world works now? Before you move on, there's one more thing I'd like to teach you. If you press Options, you can change the control settings, adjust the volume, and save your data. Extinction is usually a natural part of life, but if you have saved data... Huh? What am I talking about? Well, never mind. Let's just move on. To birth a new species, you need more stromatolites. If zooplankton is present, that means there are shallows -1t to 3t. If you center flat terrain on the stromatolites, it will be easier for them to flourish. They have an easier time increasing in wide areas. This is true for all organisms, so make sure you remember that. Now try widening the shallows. Your goal is 1,000. Okay. Oh! Game info. Total cube years. Wow. Okay. Episode. The cube is born. Mission: thriving stromatolite. Create life and help it advance onto land. Holy jeez. Wow. Okay, there might be more to this than I thought. Cube status, library, game description. Okay, well, I'm gonna save. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna call the first episode there. We'll work on this in the next part. I'm very interested. I'm actually glad I gave this a shot. I was worried this might not translate well to a video, but this seems very interesting. And like, I was looking for something a little less, a little more, I don't want to say laid back, but a little less level grindy for a little bit at least before I move on to another RPG outright. Oh. This is lovely. Honestly, I can't wait to try more of this. Alright, well, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, share it with anyone else you think might enjoy it. If you want to suggest a game, leave it in the comments below. And check out links in descriptions for, I believe Birthdays the Beginning is also available on Steam. If I'm wrong, there won't be a link in the description. If I'm right, there will be. Otherwise, this is the PS4 version that I'm playing. So there. And, well, in the next part, we'll see what we can do to increase the population of stromatolite, and see if we can help life flourish. Until then, though, this is DZ, your overlord Deseran. You all have a great day. And I'll see ya.